You live in Australia, and you want Japanese cards. And if you watched our video about the US, you might be bracing yourself a little. Is Australia just as messy? Here's the most important thing first. Australia is the exact opposite. For receiving cards from Japan, it's one of the calmest, most predictable countries in the world. In this video, how cards are treated, one important line you should know about, and the tax everyone gets confused about. The fine details do get reviewed over time, so check the current rules whenever you're watching. But the system itself is stable, so relax. We ship cards from Japan to collectors overseas, Australia among them. So we know firsthand how this actually plays out. Let's start with the foundation. I'll be honest, in Australia, the base customs duty on cards is not zero. Cards carry a small, low rate under the customs classification. That's different from the US. But don't brace yourself. For a normal order, that base rate almost never actually kicks in. And the reason is that one line coming up next. And a bonus, Japan and Australia have a trade agreement that can bring the duty down to zero. But a normal-sized order is already under that line, so it never even comes up. So no, cards don't get taxed heavily here. You can relax. So, that one line. In Australia, there's an important boundary at around 1,000 Australian dollars of customs value. Under that line, there's generally nothing to pay at the border. That's huge. A few singles, a booster box, normal orders sit way below it. So getting stopped at customs and hit with a surprise bill, it basically doesn't happen. Go over the line, say one expensive card or a big bulk buy, and it becomes a formal import. An import declaration, and you pay the duty, the tax, and a processing charge at the border once. Even that is predictable, as long as the store declares the real value properly. Under the line, quiet. Over the line, you pay once, properly. That's Australia. Now, the part everyone gets wrong. That $1,000 line is about customs duty at the border. GST, the tax, is a separate story. Australia has a 10% GST, and unlike the duty, it can apply from the very first dollar. But here's the key. For low-value orders, GST isn't collected at the border. It's collected at the checkout screen by the overseas seller. That's been the rule since 2018, and whether a store adds it depends on that seller's size and registration status. Some stores charge it, some stores don't. Both are within Australia's official rules. So remember two things. Under $1,000 doesn't automatically mean no tax at all. But if GST is on your order, you see it right there at checkout. There's no hidden cost here. So what actually gets a package stuck at customs? Same answer in Australia as anywhere else. A package gets held when the sender fudges the customs form, underdeclares the value, or ignores your country's rules. That's what triggers a hold, an inspection, a surprise bill, or worst case, a return to sender. Random marketplace listings and middlemen cut exactly those corners. It looks cheap, and that's precisely what gets packages caught. A proper store declares honestly, at the real value, and especially for orders over that $1,000 line, that's what really matters. Get that right, and your package sails through. It comes down to who you buy from. So, here's how we actually do it. For us, Australia is a country we can ship to the normal way. No forced prepayment like the US. We ship with Japan Post, the most stable route right now, and we declare every package honestly, at its real value. Under the $1,000 line, your package clears the border. No extra holds, no extra charges. Over the line, you pay once, properly, when it arrives. And above all, the amount you see at checkout is the amount you pay. For a normal order, nothing gets added at your door afterwards. Nothing hidden, no tricks. If the rules ever change, we'll update how we do things to match. On your end, you buy and you wait. So, to sum up, Australia is honestly one of the easy ones. The base rate on cards is small. Normal orders sit under that $1,000 line, and the border stays quiet. GST exists, but it's separate, and if it applies, you see it at checkout. The thing to fear is a package stuck at customs, and you avoid that by buying from a store that declares properly and ships properly. We take on that paperwork, and we get the real thing to your door. That's our job. When we don't know something, we'll say so honestly, but we'll research everything we can. If Australia's rules change, we'll share it here and on our social, so follow along. Next time, another country. If you want yours covered first, tell us in the comments. Until then, buy smart and enjoy your cards.